Hi guys, welcome to Gary's Football. In this video we're going to be summarising the weekend's Premier League action, and we're joined by Johnny Schultz from Arsenal Fan TV. Thanks for joining again, mate.
Thank you again, much appreciated. Thank you very much.
So, obviously, you're an Arsenal season ticket holder, West Ham season ticket holder.
Yeah.
It's been an interesting weekend.
Yeah, indeed.
And I'm a TV spectator.
Armchair fan.
I think we'll start with West Ham.
Yeah.
So you was there, and I think we was all a bit surprised. But then again, I think, you know, with the sort of run you've had recently, you was probably a bit optimistic about playing Man United.
Yeah, I thought we would get a win. I didn't expect it to be as easy as it was though. I thought we might sneak a last minute winner or get a 2-1 or whatever. But to win 3-1 in the manner we did. And it could have been more, lads. You know, I'm sure you've seen the highlights.
Yeah, pretty comfortable, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a comfortable game against Manchester United. I know they've
not often you say that, do you? When you play Man United.
You know, last time we beat them was, I think, the last game at Upton Park. But our record against them has been pretty poor.
It's like the kiss of death, isn't it?
But yeah, I thought we'd win, but for it to be so easy as well. I mean, to score within the first 5 minutes obviously certainly helped, but the way they started in particular. Like Man United, they were just made things so easy for West Ham. They weren't closing down. There's no intensity in their defending or their attacking, for that matter. And you know, but yeah, West Ham had a bit of confidence over the last few results. You know, Everton we won well. Chelsea we drew, could easily have won if Yarmolenko would have got his head in the billy. Right? And obviously the big cup win against Macclesfield, but you can see the confidence in players passing the ball, trying. New things, taking risks, which we hadn't done earlier in the season, but we're just making crossfield passes side to side at will. They may not have just let us have the ball. Like, giving us far too much respect. They had like 5 at the back. It was meant to be, I think, a 3-4-3 or 3-5-2. It was more like 5 at the back when we had the ball. So
it was too easy, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was too easy.
You know, Anderson, that was his first goal. Great finish from a Zabaleta cross. He had another great game.
I bet you enjoyed that one, Zabaleta, didn't you?
Yeah.
Being full man,
absolutely. He had another great game, and Anderson's been playing okay. Not been at his best, but you know that's his first goal. Took it brilliantly. I think that will kick-start his season. I think now. But yeah, it was just so easy. And even when Man United scored from Rashford, that was a great goal. But even then, you think. No,
they're not going to do nothing. They're not going to up it.
Don't look like a threat at all.
No, not at all. Their front players weren't in it. Lukaku, he had a header hit the post.
That was it, really, wasn't it?
Didn't hardly touched it. Pogba was anonymous. Fellaini,
Sanchez at home.
Sanchez went on the bench. Lingard went on the bench. Rashford had an impact. Obviously scored, but their best players were Luke Shaw and Ashley Young. They're 2 fullbacks. Do you know what I mean? So that's how bad they were. The only time they looked a real threat was when they had crosses out wide. Like Ashley Young put some belters in, and the corner set pieces. So that's the only time they scored was from the corner. So apart from that open play, they were rubbish.
I think I might see Mourinho next week down the job centre. You know,
well, it does make you wonder what's gone wrong, doesn't it?
I think
there's a dark cloud.
In general.
We saw the Sky Sports footage. We saw the footage at the training ground. You know,
exactly.
You can see visually that something's not right there.
Yeah,
it's just not right there, is it? And if a team wanted to ever put in a performance to sack the manager, that was that game. That was that time on Saturday.
It's mad.
And then Mourinho says, "We get on fine."
It's mad. As someone who was good in his times just dropped off.
Well, he's a hypocrite, isn't he?
Yeah.
How he talks about, and I'm loving this, and obviously biased about Wenger, and we heard our opinion on it as well. So especially some failure, you know. And
talk about three amount of trophies, same Premier League titles as him.
Yeah. Ridiculous. Respect, man. It's like, respect. But it's now full on his shoulders in a negative way. But you've got to think, who's going to go now for Man United? Mourinho, Pogba, or both?
Both of them might go.
Could chuck Martial in there and all.
Absolutely.
Martial's not exactly happy in a minute, is he?
But then the other one as well, Sanchez, is not exactly
winning the squad.
He's not shone for them yet, has he?
No,
but there's talks today about him. I know it's only a rumour.
Returning to
Arsenal. Maybe Ramsey going there as part of a deal. What's your thoughts on that?
I would take him, but he's going to have to work hard. You can see why fans don't want him back, the way he acted in his final part of his Arsenal career, and you can understand it. But I think if you look on his day, he was the only one who kept us on our feet in the last 4 years.
Should he come back though?
That's the question, yeah. They say don't go back, don't they?
Well, not on the same money.
No, you have to take a massive pay cut to come back.
Yeah.
Massive pay cut to come back.
I don't think where he'd fit in the side now. When there's talk about, can you fit Ozil, Aubameyang, Lacazette, can you fit all them? Imagine trying to fit Sanchez in there as well. I just don't see it. And they're more defenders, Arsenal still. If they're attacking wise, I mean they're okay.
But we'll talk a bit more about Arsenal in a sec.
Yeah.
And then obviously Man United, West Ham, but then the other game, Chelsea Liverpool. That was, in my opinion, quite an interesting game. Hazard's goal was good for Chelsea. But then
talk about contender for Premier League goal of the season in Daniel Sturridge.
I mean, I watched that at 2 o'clock in the morning on Match of the Day, and I was like half asleep. We was watching it together, weren't we? And just come back from a gig kind of thing, and literally half asleep. And then Sturridge goes like, I'm awake now.
Then Chelsea nearly nicked it at the end and all. Alonso put it head over the bar, didn't he?
But then both teams had a lot of chances.
Yeah.
I'm amazed it was only 1-1, but it was a proper good game.
Even Mo Salah, what's happened to him this year?
Yeah, well, I think
he's gone way off the ball this year, Salah, I think.
The thing with Liverpool is if Salah's not firing, they've got Firmino, they've got Mane, they've got Sturridge to come off, obviously scored, so they've got options which they didn't really have.
He's going to start performing soon because I think Klopp might start looking at using Shaqiri a bit more. So he brought him off, didn't he? Salah. When was the last time Salah was substituted off during the game?
They said that. The Matchday commentator said that last season would he have been brought off.
Not at all. You left him on. If he's playing bad, you know you'd have popped up with a goal.
I think his finishing isn't an amazing strength of it. It's like does miss a lot of chances.
I saw Saturday the other day. If he'd have scored the ones that he missed, he could have ended the season on 60+ goals last year.
Yeah.
So he's not like a typical striker like Alan Shearer, Ian Wright, Arsenal legend, where like one chance, one goal. He's just not like that. Just Liverpool create a load of chances. 3 or 4. But he's still quite.
He's still a tremendous player. I think everyone have him in their team.
I think he got off to a slow start last season. He scored roughly the same
amount of goals, wouldn't it? Yeah.
So I think it'll come good.
And I think Chelsea, Liverpool are both looking strong. I mean, because we did I know we did an Arsenal review of last season, but we did a preview, didn't we, of the Premier League, and I kind of saw Chelsea as falling behind the top 4.
Yeah, I did as well. I did as well.
But that's not the case now.
No. I think competition in midfield along with Jorginho needs to
they made a difference.
I think that 3 in midfield.
Yeah. Well, Kovacic, he played the ball through for Hazard for the goal.
I think they've all got energy, they've all got legs, and they all 3 of them keep it simple.
Yeah.
Which you need in the midfield now, they can't be too.
But it's going to be a good title race this year.
It is going to be.
That's what I like about it. It's not
even in the top 4 race as well.
Oh, absolutely.
So I do think the top 2 are sealed off. City and Liverpool, I think.
Between those 2.
That is them 2 for the title. Possibly Chelsea. If they
just about.
If they can get Morata firing as well, that's going to be a big ask. Get Morata firing.
If Hazard keeps playing the way, they might not need goals from Giroud or Morata. Hazard could potentially win it on his own. You just never know. It's just their defence. I think with Chelsea, it was the strength under Antonio Conte in his first season, but at the forward back, I don't think it's quite their strength as it was. But going forward, I think they keep it all so well.
Definitely top 4 though.
100% Chelsea will be in the top 4 this year, without a doubt.
Yeah, and you can notice the difference that Maurizio Sarri has made, without a doubt. You can see it. And there was a big. I mean, they played Arsenal early in the season, didn't they, Chelsea? But I think Liverpool was their first proper
real big test since then. At the title challengers.
Without a doubt, and they've done well.
They didn't fight today. Probably unlucky not to win it, really.
And but Liverpool played well as well.
Exactly,
so both teams, I think they'll be happy with a point.
Yeah, good performance.
Possibly more so Liverpool because they're away from home.
Chelsea were looked at as a drop point when they being at home.
But a good game, I think.
It was a very good game from what I saw.
Absolutely.
Didn't see much trouble on the underground yet.
That's a good sign, isn't it? And then it brings us to our team.
Arsenal. The Arsenal.
Yeah.
Wasn't the prettiest of wins, but
a win's a win.
It's a win.
But how many times has it been said over the years, guys, where Arsenal didn't play well and they lost?
Pretty much
these last
90% of every away game last year.
These last few wins, like Everton was another one where you haven't been at your best,
but you won.
You got the points. And surely that's a good sign, isn't it?
That's what you want.
Yeah,
that's what a champion mindset would be like.
We just seem to go with this little 5-10 minute period overdrive where we think, no, we're going to kill the game off now. You think, well, where's this from the start? Go and blow them out the water in the first half, get the job over and done with, not wait.
Yeah.
So really, Watford could have got something if there was a better opposition.
Well, they did push forward, didn't they?
Yeah, there was a better opposition like Chelsea, City, Liverpool. They could have got something out of that. I mean, Isaac Sess missed a glorious chance. So did Lacazette at 0-0 as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. But again, you can see how it is working now. The sort of passing back,
Emery,
backwards, forwards. It's just
he's installed the fight. So say not to panic if you lose it. Don't let your edge drop if you lose the ball. You can see the goal.
Well, I was going to bring this up, guys, because some fans and even some pundits have said, "Oh, I've not noticed a difference in Emery's Arsenal." I mean, what would you guys make of that?
I think they need to ice test him.
So what you mean next time?
I mean, Wow.
So what's Emery brought then? For those who might not have noticed so far.
I think the first thing's fight. In the team.
I was going to say the heat map.
On my Keown's Saturday.
Yeah, I think fight. I mean, you look at him, and every time they concede a goal or gone 1-0 down, they've not gone, oh, here we go.
No. They haven't caved in.
They're G'ing each other up. They all clap each other and come and we can get back into this sort of thing.
Yeah, but the thing is, you've got discipline now.
Yeah.
And you've got a proper leader.
Yeah, Socrates.
And the thing is, just
Socrates on me.
Power at the back.
Rubbish. I mean,
we've got to play more Lichtsteiner, don't we?
Yeah, I think so.
We've got to start him more.
But again, Saturday I thought Bellerin was terrific on Saturday.
Did well, but I still think give him a bit more of a push, you know.
Yeah.
But like I say, what I like about Emery is you can see his passion.
Yeah.
And you can see how pissed off he gets.
And
he doesn't hold back, does he?
He wants it to.
And I reckon he shouts at them at half time.
Oh, without a doubt.
And you need that. They probably can't understand a word he's saying. But other than that,
even his English is getting better.
It is getting better.
He's getting very better.
You know, I'm impressed with that. But yeah, I think anyone that thinks, you know, he's the wrong manager for us at the moment, they're deluded.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know? It's probably like anyone saying Pellegrini should have gone.
Yeah,
you know, it's just ridiculous to be fair. But
unless you're Man City, you've got basically infinity money, you can spend whatever you want. Any manager will have a hard time trying to turn things around at a different club. Well, even he struggled in his first year.
Yeah.
Or beat, was it 4-0 at Everton?
Yeah. It takes time.
It does,
It does take time because you think he's bringing a completely new philosophy into the team.
He's making them work for starters.
Absolutely.
Not just saying, oh, you're on the team sheet, go and play football.
Away you go.
They've got jobs to do.
He doesn't care about egos, does he? Like Wenger probably would have done.
I couldn't do that. Can't do that to him.
It brings us into the sort of the Ramsey debate at the moment. I personally think, I don't know if it's something that you'll be happy about, I think get rid of him.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think go.
The contract offer's been there. How long's he been waiting to sign it?
Just do one, mate.
Yeah,
you know?
don't want to leave it. Go.
I mean, don't get me wrong, great player and fantastic in the FA Cup.
I love the FA Cup, Ramsey. Loves the FA Cup.
You know, he's a great player for us.
He's a tremendous player.
But I can't stand this, even like Sanchez, you know, no one's bigger than the club. You know.
He's certainly replaceable.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But then it's like you said, we don't really need more additions in midfield. We need
that.
We need more defence. But then you were saying, you know, with the Arsenal talks about, you know, Louise and...
Yeah, Felipe Louise, I saw the other day, left back. Saw Eric Bailly from Man United, the centre half.
But it's all talk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Until we see it happen. You know, but there's been a few changes to Arsenal recently since our last Arsenal video that you came on. You know, Gazidis is now
Gone.
I
I think that's the loss.
don't think we really care, do we? It's not even really
took
worth
5 years.
It's not even worth the time on YouTube, is it?
It took him 5 years too late to remove Wenger. Lied to the fans by saying we listened to you. Well, you clearly didn't.
Suarez bid.
The Suarez bid.
Yeah, that was the worst one for £40 million.
Yeah. If you offer 40 million too, you might have got
But I've got a question for you now, though, Johnny. I mean, obviously, you go to the games every week. And obviously, we see what you have to say afterwards and stuff. But what's the atmosphere like in the ground at the moment?
It's better.
Was it a bit scary at first? And were they all
at the start, there was a few people. There's still a few people who do question Emery.
Yeah.
After
was there a bit of a divide, or was it more pro?
It's more. I wouldn't say it's a divide. It's just a few fans who.
Yeah.
Minority.
Still not used to the change. Still can't see the changes.
Right.
Benefited the team as a general. Like the Man City game, first game of the season.
Yeah.
The second goal's gone in. 5 people next to me have gone. I look round and they're gone. They're gone. We've still got half hour to play yet. The Cardiff game, this wouldn't have happened under Wenger. We'd have been out of sight by now. Under Wenger, I think. Really?
No, I think.
Really?
I have to say that the game against Watford probably would have drawn that under Wenger.
Yeah.
Might have lost it. Everton the same. Especially Cardiff. Yeah. I think Cardiff you lost that game.
Yeah. Well, last year we lost at Newcastle. Last year 2-1.
Yeah. But no, Watford last year, we didn't have the Conies, did we?
Exactly.
But we did this year.
Yeah, we got the job done. Weren't pretty, but we got them 7 wins on the bounce. Momentum still going.
Do you know, the thing is though, man, I don't care about pretty football. Every now and again, you want to see something.
You want to see the good football.
Yeah, you want to see a bit of a tasty goal every now and again. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't care if Arsenal park the bus if we win the league.
Exactly.
Do you know?
Exactly.
I just want to see us pick up the trophies and build the team again.
Well, it's a good sign that Arsenal are playing okay but still winning. Imagine when the Arsenal finally get into gear and everything all clicks. You'd blow away teams.
I do think that is round the corner. It's going to come a lot sooner than later.
Yeah, definitely.
The plan will click soon. When it happens, I think it's going to be a bad afternoon for somebody. I generally think it will be a bad afternoon for someone. We'll score 4 or 5.
So I'll tell you what, I want to see Arsenal win about 5-6-0 against United. We owe it, don't we?
We owe big time owe it.
They've given us a few spankings over the years, haven't they?
8-0, not 8-0, 8-2, sorry.
Yeah, 6-1.
6-1, yeah.
I think it was like 6-0 years ago in the early 90s or something. But, you know, on the Man United topic quickly, there's talks about if Mourinho does go.
Zinedine Zidane.
What's your thoughts on that, boys?
Well, I think Zidane would get more out of the players than what Mourinho is. Because which of Man United's players are playing out their top form, really? Ashley Young, probably. Luke Shaw. De Gea. Anyone else? I can't think. They're big players on.
They're not performing in a minute. They're big players, are they?
And as I said earlier, they put in a performance like they wanted the manager to get the sack. And I think that it was the same against Brighton away as well.
Yeah.
In fact, the West Ham game is worse, I think, for that. So, yeah, I think if they bring someone else in, I think there will be a difference.
It's a breath of fresh air. Everyone's story comes to an end, and all stories come to an end.
Of course it does, yeah.
With Fergie, knew time was up.
But he did it at the right time.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
He knew.
Wenger eventually knew the time was up. And Jose's style of play or football is gone. It's gone. He's gone.
When was the last time one of his sides actually put in a proper good performance?
It's been boring in it for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, what, 3 years ago, 4 years ago?
Gotta be.
I mean, since Chelsea days. He won good trophies with United, didn't he, in his first season? And that was technically, you can't
argue with that.
You can't argue.
Yeah, he's a good season.
The League Cup, he won the Europa League.
But since then, what?
Since then, what exactly done?
So, yeah, I think his style has.
His philosophy is done.
He's a bit of a dinosaur, but he did prove himself. He had a good time, but I just think he's got this massive chip on his shoulder.
I'm thinking, well, why is everyone digging me out?
And he's not even entertaining. He's not entertaining anymore, is he?
He's not even.
Back in the day, like you even said on one of the videos, he was a special, special one, and cocky and this, that and the other. Now it's just
special once.
His teams. Well, his teams are built on like tactical discipline and they were resolute and all that.
Yeah.
Especially his first time
at Chelsea.
But on Saturday there was
nothing.
There was no defensive cohesion, no discipline, no
willingness players out of position.
Yeah. Like playing McTominay
centre half, and you got a 40.
You got buy on the bench.
40-50 million pound defender. You made a massive beeline for.
Yeah, playing 5 at the
saying I want a top draw defender. Wherever they misheard, they said I want Bale, not Bailey. They got the wrong player.
Maybe.
And playing 5 at the back against West Ham as well.
Just tactics all over the place, isn't it?
I don't think David Moyes would have done that under Man United, would he?
Well, he certainly get more stick, I think.
I wouldn't even done it on FIFA, mate. Oh, God.
I think it's a matter of time
now.
I'm surprised he's still actually there, to be honest with you.
I was hoping he's got the job till we put that fire nail in his coffin. That Wednesday night in December at Old Trafford.
That would be great, wouldn't it?
We do what he does to us, 90th minute winner. Stick it in him.
Go. But the only thing is, all I can say is just... There's two ways of looking at it. I think we all know that his time's up.
It's a matter of time.
We know it's a matter of time. But then is there still that element of United fans out there that thinks, well, look at his history and look what he could still do, and his first season and look what he could still do for us if we give him more time.
Can get the result when needed.
I mean, yeah, if they bypass this year, maybe get rid of Pogba and adjust a few things, could he turn it around? I personally don't think he can.
But who would want to join Man United now?
I still think they will, because it's just the name. I'll play for Manchester United.
But would they play for Jose? That's the thing.
I don't know.
And
I still think Jose will still get a good, job if he was to leave United.
Because you look at his resume, what he's done with not just Chelsea, Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Porto, for example. Porto won the Champions League with Porto, when no one ever heard of him before.
Yeah. Well, that is a good test, really, in winning with Porto.
Yeah.
But then you can argue, and there's always an argument with what I say with this, but you can argue that you don't have to be the best manager in the world to win the league with Real Madrid.
That is true.
Right? Yeah. That it might, or the Champions League. Don't get me wrong, you have to be good and you still got to motivate your team.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel as though it's kind of like a double-edged sword. You're going to win the league at some point with them because you've always got a good team and the money behind you, and then after a couple of seasons you're going to get the sack.
Exactly, no matter what you do.
I think with Man City, don't get me wrong, love Guardiola, fantastic manager, would love to have seen him at Arsenal, and the guy's a tactical genius. You can't argue with that.
What he does.
But again,
all the money
what would he be like if he was West Ham's manager or someone like that?
He's got to build a team, not have that so much.
It's the money behind it, So Mourinho, okay, so Porto, fantastic, he was successful there. Real Madrid, Chelsea, they pretty much bought the title, didn't they?
Chelsea,
that was when Abramovich just gave him money.
Currently, I'll go and get what you want. Jog, Boresian, check.
And here he is now at United. Okay, they've got money, but it's a bit of a different process. So,
I think he spent a lot of money, but he's bought the wrong players.
Yeah.
So, I don't think he's. Yeah, I don't think.
I just think he's embarrassed.
But that's the thing, though. If Zidane comes in, he comes into that principle of he had a fantastic run at Real Madrid. But what's he going to be like if he came away from that
comfort zone and not having to?
That's the test, isn't it? Because Man United aren't United anymore, are they? They need to be pulled back.
They're not the threatening. Like, we play Man United, here, are they?
I used to fear United.
Everyone
back in the day, mate, and we can admit it now.
Yeah.
You'd think like next week we're playing United, and I'd be nervous.
Skulls.
And you'd be thinking, we're going to get stuffed here.
Roy Keane, you think.
And then you'd beat them. And you'd be like, what? But look, usually we'd lose.
Yeah.
But if we'd beat United, you'd be like, yes.
Well, usually you'd have to bring your A game to beat Man United.
Oh yeah, if you beat United, you pretty much would win the league.
Yeah.
If you was Arsenal, wouldn't you really? If you get a better Man United than Arsenal back in the day, you've won the league.
It was Arsenal, Man United. Arsenal always second, United, and then some seasons Arsenal won it.
Yeah, you think you get even get a draw at Old Trafford, frustrate and not let them take all of it. I think we've got a chance here.
No,
a chance in the league. You think Man United, you think, if we don't score 2 or 3, what's going on?
It's too easy to play Man United.
Yeah.
It was too easy for us Saturday. Even Wolves, when they went Old Trafford, it's too easy for them. Could easily have won it. So just
I was listening to that on Talk Sport, the Wolves Man United game, and the commentator went, are we actually looking at a game where Man United have got the weaker midfield at Old Trafford for once? We're talking about Wolves. No, it's no disrespect to any Wolves fans watch this.
No.
But how can you have a better midfield than Man United?
No.
When you've got a World Cup winner in centre midfield in Pogba.
And the money they spend
On the team. Yeah.
It's just, I sound like a granddad when I say that, but it's a fact though, isn't it?
It's true. Yeah, it's true.
It's just. But having said that, Wolves are looking good this year. And they gave City a game, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, yeah.
So.
1-1 draw, Old Trafford.
And they didn't really look like a championship side last year, did they?
No, definitely not.
So, the money they spent then. So. But, yeah, it's not United like the old days. And there's a part of me that's like, yeah, I love it. I love seeing United do that. But there's also that part of me that misses the old.
You think so Manchester United. You think, we'll play Man United.
But dare I say it, and this is again, some Arsenal fans won't like this, but that fear factor now is with Tottenham.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. That little, not as bad as United,
but you think,
you're playing top. I used to 10 years ago. I used to look forward to seeing Tottenham because I had some friends that were Tottenham fans, and they used to wind me up.
Games at Highbury,
and I used to love giving them banter the next day and saying stuffing them, and mate, it was just Tottenham were kind of like the easy. You'd guarantee to beat
3
them.
points game.
I remember the FA Cup semi-final. We beat them 2-1.
Old Trafford,
but. Now, you play Tottenham.
If it's not going to be such an easy game, now, is it? It's not going to be such an easy game.
That's a shame.
It is a shame, yeah.
We've got to turn it round. But I don't think North London is. I don't think there's.
London is not what they think is that. Well, for starters, they haven't won nothing. Their players ain't got the winning mentality to say they're even bigger in a club than Arsenal. Because you look at the history, they've won the league twice. We've won it at their place twice. They last won the league in black and white.
Yeah, 1961.
The last time when the guys at school. There's a difference there for starters.
Yeah, it's how long since they've won a cup?
2008. Yeah, Jonathan Woodgate scored a win against Chelsea.
Yeah, so certainly no power shift yet.
Can't put power in a new stadium. Talk about power shift. You want to get a big amount of power.
At least it's the new FIFA.
Oh, that is that.
I can't wait for that one.
Have you seen like a clip of the new their ground at the top, like an aerial view?
No, I haven't seen it.
You could literally, if you get a picture of their ground, you could actually put a toilet lid above it. It's perfect shape. Go home and check that.
I'll have a little look when I get home.
Cool, but I think we could say it was quite a good weekend for
football. A few good goals, weren't there? A few good goals.
Absolutely.
An entertaining match today. I think it's the first time this year. I think Lineker said every game had more than one goal in it.
Absolutely. But I think as a West Ham fan, you're quite optimistic.
On the up now, on the up now.
Well, I thought we'd.
For one stage, looking at where are we going to get this win at one stage, wouldn't it?
Well, where are we going to get our next point?
Yeah, never would have thought you'd have gone to Goodison Park and run right there.
And look at our fixtures. We've got Brighton and it's Tottenham afterwards, but then I'm running for like rest of October, November. We've got some really favourable fixtures, so we can really climb up the table. We're already like 13th now, so.
I think you're blowing Man United by a point already.
So really. Yeah, we played really. I know Man United were terrible on Saturday, but West Ham played great.
Still gave them a
you can't take the fact the way West Ham played really well. You can't take away that fact.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
You can't take that away at all.
I'm really optimistic.
But the media won't look at it like that, will they? The media.
No. Well, they haven't.
They'll just look at it and think, Mourinho, another poor result. Soon straight away, Sky Sports News.
That's the downside to it.
Another poor result from Mourinho. I thought, West Ham played brilliantly. Where's their credit?
Yeah, always happens, doesn't it? But I'm really optimistic about the season now. I think Pellegrini's found his right formation, and the players play great. We play some really good attacking football.
Final position, do you reckon?
Well, I said 8 before the season started, and I think
sticking with it.
I'll stick with that. Yeah, and we've got we've got Spurs in the Carabao Cup at home.
Yeah.
I would fancy us for that.
You there?
You know,
You there for that one?
I'm going to go to that one. Yeah. You know, Pellegrini, he likes the League Cup, so he'll play a strong team in that one. Will Tottenham be up for that one? We don't know, but I think we could.
I'll certainly be a Hammers fan. That
Yeah.
But no, I think we could go far in that competition, and I think we'll do well in the league as well. So very, very happy at the moment.
Yeah.
Fantastic, and I think we're.
I'm sticking with the top 4 prediction, Arsenal.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with the top 4.
You know, I actually, funny enough, my prediction for the season for Arsenal was 3rd.
Yeah.
And then after a couple of games, I was on here again, and I said, well, we'll be lucky to maybe 4th, but we'll be lucky to
top 5.
But I'm going back to my prediction.
I'm sticking with top 4.
Well, you've been in the running because it looked like at one stage. You know,
I think you can.
Where like you might finish outside the top 4.
The first game, I think, kind of, if you Man City, the quality they've got everywhere. If you got a point, I think Arsenal took a point out of that all day long straight away.
We should have done, shouldn't we?
Even if it's a Chelsea game, you come over the Chelsea game and feel like we lost, but
I fancy playing them again now.
we attacked so well. It was at Chelsea.
Yeah.
So we attacked them so well, Chelsea. Another day.
We were just finding our balance, weren't we?
I think any other day you put your life on a bang to score in that position, you miss from Dunya.
But what a partnership they are, though. Aubameyang,
Lacazette. Dream to watch.
It's kind of like the new Bergkamp.
I will give Wenger credit for that one. He's left 2 good strikers behind that.
I just want to say, so tonight, whether this goes live tonight or tomorrow.
Arsenal, you've done a good job there with Lacazette and Aubameyang.
Yeah.
I wanted you out, I'll give you credit.
But I've got to say about Wenger as well, if this does go out, this is the 1st of October.
Yeah.
On this day, 96, Wenger, joined Arsenal. And what a legend he was.
Yeah.
Forget the last few seasons.
Look at his first decade.
We don't dwell on Wenger too much, but I was reading some stuff today on Arsenal's page, and they said on this day Wenger started, and there were a few Arsenal comments straight at the top you could see, and one of them was, and what a flop that was. I mean,
it might have been tinged with sarcasm.
Probably 11-year-old.
Probably
11-year-old. Don't know the history of the football club.
But thanks again for on the show.
Always thank you for having me. Much appreciated. Anytime. Thank you very much.
That's good. So thanks again for watching this. You know what to do. Please subscribe and follow us on Twitter. We're at garage_football. Thank you.